Welcome to this brief video where we'll be talking about the AQE conference this year. It takes place at the NEC from the 9th to the 10th of October. You may well know that the MCerts conferences began in 2002. Back in that time, they were called MCerts, and they focused specifically on monitoring requirements that related to pollution prevention. If you have a look at the website for the AQE show this year, you'll see that there are other sections to the conference that include aspects of monitoring that relate to things like decarbonisation and climate change mitigation. So with that in mind, I'm delighted to have and to introduce some speakers who are some of the chairs that will be at the conference this year. I'm delighted to have with me Jacob Shaw, Higher Research Scientist at NPL, who's going to provide us with a few insights into this year's conference.
Yeah, so hi, Graham. We're going to have a full-day conference actually at AQE, which specifically covers methane emissions. And we've put together a really exciting program for attendees from all areas related to methane. So emissions of methane have obviously been studied now for many decades, but the industry is currently undergoing quite rapid development with new regulatory requirements and sort of global monitoring initiatives being put in place. So things like the signing of the Global Methane Pledge, COP26 a few years ago, and the creation of the International Methane Emissions Observatory in 2021 really exemplify the growing importance of measuring and monitoring methane emissions. So just to give you a bit of a flavour of the sorts of the presentations you can expect within the methane conference then. So we've got a session on regulations and standards. We've got speakers from Ricardo, who will talk about how they put together the UK National Methane Inventory. We've got talkers from the Environment Agency, who will talk about how they regulate methane emissions in different sectors. DEFRA are going to be there, and they're going to be speaking about their vision for advancing the monitoring of landfill methane emissions into the future. We've then also got a session on monitoring, which is going to look at methane measurements made from different platforms, things like satellites and aircraft, and also maybe some specific results from different emission sectors, such as fossil fuel and anaerobic digestion. We've got another session on more specifically the sort of technologies for measuring methane. So different manufacturers who produce technologies such as optical gas imaging or low-cost sensors. And then finally, we've got some speakers from here at NPL, and they're going to talk about validation and quality, again linking to what Chris was just saying, and how we can go about sort of ensuring the quality of many of these measurement instruments and the monitoring methods. So I really hope that everybody with any kind of interest in atmospheric methane, if that's technological or regulatory or even just a purely environmental sort of interest, is able to come and attend this fantastic program of talks. So yeah, I look forward to seeing everybody there.
Sounds great. Many thanks, Jacob. Look forward to seeing you.